Hello, I'm LaGrange City Councilman Leon Childs, and I'm here to share some important information about your rights and responsibilities as a renter in Georgia. Understanding this important information can help you avoid problems and protect your rights.
In Georgia, renters and landlords both have responsibilities that start when you apply for a rental unit. It's important to know, leases are binding contracts. Before signing, review the lease thoroughly. Make sure you understand the terms, including rent payment deadlines, who covers utilities, and any rules about pets or guests. Once you sign the lease, you are legally bound by its terms. Pre-move-in inspections. The LaGrange Code Enforcement Office is capable of completing move-in inspections to make sure the home is up to compliance. They recommend insisting on this service prior to having utilities connected in the renter's name. This adds another layer of documentation and accountability for the landlord. Maintenance and repairs. Landlords must keep rental units in a safe and habitable condition. Tenants should report any needed repairs in writing and continue paying rent while repairs are addressed. If the landlord fails to make the necessary repairs within a reasonable time frame, you have the following 4 options. 1. Contact code enforcement. If the landlord continues to neglect the repairs, the tenant can contact the City of LaGrange's Code Enforcement Office at 706-883-2624. If the property is deemed uninhabitable, the tenant may be able to break the lease. 2. Repair and deduct. The tenant can hire a qualified and licensed professional to make the repair and deduct the cost from future rent payments. To do this, the tenant should notify the landlord in writing of the intention to use the repair and deduct option before proceeding. Keep copies of repair receipts and obtain a detailed statement from the professional outlining the work done, and deduct the cost of the repair from the next rent payment. Please note that this method should be used carefully. Landlords might argue that the repair was unnecessary or too costly. It is recommended to get multiple estimates before proceeding. 3. Constructive eviction. In extreme cases where the landlord's failure to make the repairs render the unit unfit to live in, the tenant may be able to claim constructive eviction. To do this, the tenant must move out of the unit. The problem must be serious enough that the unit is uninhabitable and cannot be restored to livable conditions with ordinary repairs, and the issue must be due to the landlord's neglect. 4. File a lawsuit. If the landlord fails to address repairs and it leads to damages or injuries, the tenant may sue for compensation. This can include seeking reimbursement for damages caused by the landlord's negligence. Despite these options, tenants need to continue paying rent while pursuing any of these remedies to avoid breaking the lease. Both renters and landlords have rights. Security deposits. Landlords can use security deposits for unpaid rent or damages beyond normal wear and tear. The deposit must be returned within 30 days after you move out, less any allowable deductions with a written explanation. Eviction procedures. If a landlord seeks to evict you, they must follow legal procedures, including providing proper notice and obtaining a court order. Self-help evictions, such as changing locks or shutting off utilities, are illegal. Reasonable accommodations for disabilities. If you or someone in your household has a disability, landlords must make reasonable accommodations to ensure equal access. Understanding tenant defenses. Tenants can defend against eviction for valid reasons, such as improper notice, lack of required repairs, or discrimination. Fair housing protections. Discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, familial status, or disability is illegal. You can report discrimination to the Department of Housing and Urban Development.
These are just a few of the key points every renter and landlord should know. For more information, you can go to the Georgia Department of Community Affairs website, where you can read the Georgia Landlord Tenant Handbook. This is a guide to the state's rental laws. We'll have a link to this on the city's website. That's lagrangega.gov. Remember, knowing your rights and responsibilities can make all the difference in having a positive rental experience.